Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Bear River Blogger, and today I'm actually out in the yard changing the hummingbird feeder out, and I just wanted to show you guys something here. I don't know if you've ever been shopping for hummingbird feeders, but they can get kind of expensive. I mean, 10, 15, 20, even $30 or more for a single hummingbird feeder is really not out of the question. Um, so I wanted to show you, for years, I've been actually using these really cheap and expensive feeders from the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25, and I've been using them for years. And I just want to show you guys that these little inexpensive feeders actually work and work very well. And there's a couple of downsides to them, but they're kind of minor compared to the price you pay for them. You can see this one here. We're just going to change it out. It's a little dry. I've been getting a lot of hummingbirds in my yard the last couple of days, so I've been having to change these almost daily. And as you can see, if you notice, when it's hot, I don't fill them all the way up. This is only about a quarter of the way, and the reason I do that is it forces me to come out and change it every 2 to 3 days, so you don't get mold growing in these feeders. If you have a big feeder and you don't have a whole lot of hummingbirds, and it's really hot, there's going to be mold growing in. That's black, just that black stuff that grows in the feeder, and it can actually kill hummingbirds. So I try to prevent mold by changing the feeders a lot, and that's why I don't fill them up. Right now I've got a lot of hummingbirds. I could actually fill it a lot fuller and still only need to change it every couple of days. But normally this is what I do throughout the summer is I only fill it up a little bit. So every couple of days I got to change it anyway. And what I do is I have several of these. They're $1.25, so every year I go buy 3 or 4 of them. And I rotate them out every couple of days. So I take them inside and I'll show you what they do. This is what they look like when they're new. You can see how different it is. The downside is you see it sun rot a little bit. It's faded a little bit, but that doesn't matter. The hummingbirds will still come to it. Over time, they'll sun rot, and this one's about probably 3-4 years old. I'm surprised it lasts that long. But yeah, it's cracked now, so it's no good. But you can see how sun rotted it is. If this wasn't cracked, I'd still be using this. Hummingbirds would still be coming to this, even though it's quite faded. They would still use this, come to this feeder. But this is what happens after probably 3 years or so. They get sun rotted and cracked, and then you just throw them away, which is why I buy a few of them every year just to kind of keep rotating them out. But what I like to do is, this is how you clean them. They're really easy. They come apart. You just unscrew this, and you just pop this out, take it inside, rinse it with water, and scrub it with a toothbrush. One of the downsides of this style is this opening is really small. So what you do is you get a toothbrush in here, fill it up with warm water, and just give it a good old scrubbing. Make sure you scrub around the top, because when you get mold, this is where it's going to really happen, is right along here. And you'll actually get it along the inside of these flowers too. But these flowers pop out. You really want to clean them. What I do is I take a brush, this toothbrush, and just push it down into the holes and just start scrubbing like this with some warm water, and do it on both sides, and it cleans it up really well. It usually takes me a couple of minutes, and then I let this one sit out and dry, and I put a new one out. So I rotate them every couple days, every 2-3 days or so. So I'm always having a new feeder put out that's clean, and then when I bring in, I'll take it in and I'll clean this one up and get it ready to use for a couple of days. These are great. They're only $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. I've been using them for years. You know, they do eventually wear out because of the sun, but they're worth it. I'll buy 3 or 4 or 5, sometimes 6 or more a year, and just keep rotating them out, and just so I have a fresh one every few days. And that's a simple way to keep your hummingbird feeders clean and prevent the mold from growing in the feeder, which will kill hummingbirds. So, and all I do is I just use the standard mixture, 4 parts water to 1 part sugar, the pure granulated sugar, cheap. You get it from Walmart. Just mix it up, put it in there, and you're good to go. So feeding hummingbirds is pretty easy, but the most important thing is keeping the feeders clean and free from mold. And the best way to do that is just prevent mold from happening by changing your feeders out. Not just the food, but changing your feeders every couple of days and just cleaning them, washing them out and cleaning them every couple of days. That's the best way to do it. So I rarely do ever get mold in these feeders, because I never give them a chance to build up mold. So if you like these videos, I hope these help. And if you like feeding hummingbirds, give it a whirl. Go to the Dollar Tree. They usually only have these feeders in the spring because they usually sell out. They usually don't get any more. So you got to go in the spring and get them, but I'll go usually around February, March, watch for them. When they do, I'll grab a whole bunch of them, and then have them for the year, and then I'll do it every year. And then when I get, you know, the ones that have holes in them, then I'll just toss them. But I'll always have good feeders around and just rotate them and keep them clean. And it's a fun way to bring hummingbirds into your yard. They're fun little birds and they're easy to attract. Just make sure you keep your hummingbird feeder clean. So hopefully these videos help. If you do, feel free to subscribe to this channel. And you can go to our website at bearriverblogger.com, and we actually have t-shirts. All the ads on the website there for t-shirts that you can actually purchase. In fact, there's a hummingbird right there. He's already wanting to come in. See, it's this feeder's actually been dry for a couple days. They've been going to the ones in the front yard, and there's one that's already wanted to come in. So we're going to leave and let him come into this feeder. But as I was saying, go to our website, and if you like the bird shirts on there, you know, buy some of those bird shirts, help the website out, and follow us at bearriverblogger.com, and we'll catch you on the next video update.